Hello everyone. Good morning. My name is Dhawale Pallavi Somnath, and our today's Viva topic is explain the collection hierarchy. Then I will firstly tell you what is meant by collection, what are the use of collection in our Java programming, and explain the hierarchy of collection framework. Firstly, what is mean by collection? So collection is the collection framework provide the architecture to store different type of object, and we with the help of collection framework we can store the we can achieve the all operation like searching, sorting, manipulating, insertion, deletion operation with the help of collection framework. And then I have hierarchy of collection framework. First is iterable interface. Then collection. In that collection, three type like list, queue, or set. In that list, uh, array list, linked list, stack or vector, or in that queue, array dequeue, priority queue, queue, and in that set, linked hash set, tree set, sorted set. Then I will explain one by one. So firstly, iterable. So iterable is a interface and it is the root of collection hierarchy. And then collection means we can store a different data type in the array. That is use of collection. In that collection we may mention the three types like list, queue, and set. In that uh, list we use the array list, linked list, stack, or vector. So what is mean by array list? So array list is a we can store the element we can store the element internally. We use the dynamic array to store the element. So array list is a take more time for manipulation because there is to need, suppose we want to need delete one element, then first we ship the all element and then perform the operation. So this operation take more time. That's why array list manipulation is slow. Then array list acts like a list only because it implements list only. Or array list we with the help of array list we can easily access the data and sorted the data. Then next one is linked list. It is also part of collection framework. In that linked list we contain the duplicate element and also maintain the insertion sort. The linked list internally uses the doubly linked list to store the element. Internal linked list is uses the doubly linked list also to store the element, and its manipulation is fast because there is no need to shifting element because it works like as a doubly linked list. Or also it act as a list or queue and it implements the list and dequeue. Then our linked list is most used for faster manipulation. And then inside the linked list, array list, and stack is used for creating any operation like with the help of stack. Concept in the element which we put in a stack, it is the contain the last in first out. We with the help of stack we can perform the many operation. We push the element, and if you want to remove any element inside the stack, then we use the pop method. And if you want to put any element in the stack, then we use the push method. And then stack and vector is also implemented the list or then sorry vector is also contain the unique element. It does not part of the collection. Inside the vector we use the many method, but it does not part of the collection framework. Then we use the queue. Inside the queue, queue, array queue, dequeue, or priority queue. Queue is first in first out structure. It is also part of the collection framework. We also perform the we also use the queue, insert the element and delete the element. That time we use the queue. And then set, inside the set, tree set, hash set, link hash set, and sorted set. Set is a concept of it. Set also contain the unique element. It does not have the duplicate element. It does not maintain the insertion order. That's if you want to insert only a unique element, and that time we use the set only. And that's all about the collection framework in Java. Thank you so much.